Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Oilers and our home team. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry, 40 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We got this. Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, 19. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Bang, 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 bang. I can run. 36, 36. 36.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A quick throw complete to Chark. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 41-yard line.
This is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's caught. Jones. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Mike's 50. It's a
To the air yet again, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Let's get it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. A quick pass out to Juju. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Set. 19. Mike 50. Wow, you 9. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Get that quarterback. It all comes.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
That one complete. He finds Shark. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Set. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got three down. Let's go, Mike. 50. Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught inside the 25.
Here we go.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Mostert. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check. 54.
On 2nd and 9, Watson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To throw is Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check. Chopper. Attack. 43.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. Tight ends on the Lucy. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Ingram hauls it in. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Brings up second and 1.
To throw again on second down. Watson out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Watson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the red zone now, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drop.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Watson now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. And And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check 15, check 15.
Throwing again is Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. And Butker able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Mike's 50. Get in the weight room.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Watson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll run it, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
50. Here we go. Finish the game. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the pass. 15. Easy.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Easy. Yellow. Go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Yellow. On the line. 58 right there.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Run for Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. First down, and it's Pollard again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game to the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, Pollard. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
57, let's go. 58, come on. Yeah, that's what I do. 58, right over there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And this is caught. He hits more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Now Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Watson. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
On three. Motion left. Mike 50. Guys, it's game situation.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with